on our health. It's a war that's been going on for decades, and it's waged by the pharmaceutical industry. They have always put profits before patients. That toll has been heavy over the decades. It is now a crime against humanity. That war that myself and my colleagues and my organization, the Frontline COVID-19 Critical Care Alliance, we've been fighting that war. We're fighting for ourselves, our patients, and all of you. We are fighting against Big Pharma. They have controlled and captured our health agencies. Every single policy that they have issued out of those agencies the entire pandemic was written by the pharmaceutical industry. And that is a war on repurposed drugs. We've known now for 2 years that there are cheap, safe, highly effective, and widely available medicines that can treat this disease. That information has been suppressed. We are in a war of information. That's why we need you. We have to get this critical information out to save people. People are dying. They are killing us with censorship and propaganda. They are manipulating the minds of millions. Most of the healthcare system, many of my fellow physicians, are completely brainwashed into believing that there is no treatment. They tell us to vaccinate ourselves endlessly and boost ourselves, even though that single strategy has failed, is failing, and will continue to fail. It must stop. Every time I try to speak out or we try to publish a paper, the medical journals reject them, retract them, and they won't review them. We are being starved of critical information. The media ignores us. They've captured the television stations and the newspapers. They will not allow any information about nonprofit, low-cost medications to reach the masses. And people are dying. They are dying as a result of those actions. We need to stop the dying. We have treatments that work. We've known they work. And this isn't about ivermectin or hydroxychloroquine or fluvoxamine. It's about the war on repurposed drugs. And we're trying to win that war. We are winning that war, and we will win that war. And so I see all of you guys. I am so grateful to see America showing up. That's what we do. We are Americans, and we resist tyranny. Enough with the medical tyranny. We are going to win. The phrase, live free or die, has never meant more to me than it does now. We must live free or we will die.
Hi, everybody. I'm the doctor suing the hospital in Houston, Texas. Methodist Hospital in Houston, Texas. And I bring up here Jennifer Bridges, also suing Methodist Hospital in Houston, Texas for wrongful termination because she didn't want them telling her what she could put in her body. I have treated in the last 6 months over 2,000 patients with COVID. I have helped them. I have given them monoclonal antibodies. That dirty word that we all know. What is it? What's that word? Ivermectin. I have been giving them breathing treatments, and I have been keeping people out of the hospital. And for that, Houston Methodist suspended my privileges. And they did it over Twitter. Medical freedom has been hijacked by hospitals, by insurance companies, by the government, and by Big Pharma. Doctors, now is the time to stand up and save our profession. Patients, ask yourselves, do you want doctors that respect your right to informed consent and And do you want doctors that will respect your right to decide what gets injected into your body? Or do you want doctors that follow the dictates of third parties, like the government, like insurance companies, like hospitals? No way. Media censorship, the bullying of physicians like myself who question the narrative, and the unwillingness of hospitals, the CDC, to give us very important information about COVID has bred extreme mistrust amongst the public. And now is the time to stand up. People, stand up. Stand up for yourselves. Don't be bullied by these people. Don't let other people decide what goes in your body, and certainly don't let other people decide what goes in your children's bodies.